How are you, my friends? This is the review questions number 1 on inverse functions, exponential and logarithmic functions. Question 1a, find the inverse of this function. This is a rational function. To find the inverse, we can follow the 4 steps. First of all, we write the function f of x as y equals 4x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. Then we interchange x and y. We will have here step number 2. Now we need to solve for y. So what can we do is we cross multiply. Xy minus 2x is equal 4y plus 3. Now to solve for y, we have to put all the terms that have y on one side. Put everything else on the other side. Take y as a common factor. Y times the bracket x minus 4 equals 2x plus 3. We divide by x minus 4, and that will be the inverse of the function f. Question 1b, find the inverse of the function t of x equals e to the power minus x plus 1 minus 3. This is an exponential function, and the base is e. We can follow also the same 4 steps to find the inverse. You can try it if you like before you see the answer. Let's see. In this one, we replace t of x by y. So y equals e to the power minus x plus 1 minus 3. Now, interchange x and y and bring this minus 3 on the other side, becomes x plus 3 equals e to the power minus y plus 1. We will use LE rule. LE rule means when we have a logarithmic equation, y equals log base a of x, we can change it to exponential, x equals a to the power y. X is the argument, a is the base, and y is the value. So we can use LE rule. We will write minus y plus 1 equals log base e of x plus 3. Now, log base e, we can write it as ln, and then take 1 on the other side becomes minus 1. And remember, there is minus y. So when you multiply with minus 1, you will get y equals 1 minus ln of x plus 3. And that will be the inverse function of t of x. Question number 2 says where the graph of the inverse of this function f of x is equal minus x squared plus 2x plus 3 for x less than or equal to 1 is above the x-axis. First, we have to check that this function is 1 to 1. This is a parabola with a condition. So we graph the function first, then we find the inverse. Everything on this slide here, this is the function. That's a quadratic function, which we call it parabola. We can find h and k. H will be minus b over 2a. It will be 1, and k will be f of 1. Replace 1 in the function, you will get 4. So the vertex will be 1, 4. This is the vertex. So we can write the function as standard form. F of x will be minus, this is a, x minus 1, x minus h squared plus k. So the black graph is the given function f here. Now this is 1 to 1 because x is less than or equal to 1. To find the inverse, we can use the same 4 steps as in question 1a and 1b. We will get the inverse 1 plus or minus square root of 4 minus x. We have to decide which one is the correct inverse. So we can check that the domain of the inverse will be the range of the f. The range of the f, this is the f here, the range will be minus infinity until 4 closed. And the domain of the f will be the range of the inverse, which is given here, x less than or equal to 1, which will be minus infinity to 1. So we have to choose this minus 1 minus square root of 4 minus x, which will be the red one. Now, what is the question? There is another way here to check which one is the inverse. Take minus 2 minus 5, replace minus 2 in the function, you will get minus 5. That's a point on the function f. Here, minus 2 minus 5. You see that point here. Now, interchange x and y, minus 5, minus 2 should be on the inverse. So you can replace minus 5, minus 2 in either of these equations. You will see that this one is the inverse. Now, the question says where the graph, let's see the question, where the graph is above the x-axis of the inverse. See the red one here above the x-axis will be open 3 until 4 closed. That will be the answer. Question number 3, if this function here, exponential function, is written as f of x is equal k a to the power x plus m, find the value of a times k times m. So here we have to play with the powers. So we can write this as a to the power x plus y will be a to the power x times a to the power y. This is using the exponents backward. So it will be 2 over 3 to the power 2, 2 over 3 to the power minus 3x, and then there is a minus 2 here. Now this one will be 4 over 9, we leave it. Now here we have a minus, so we have to flip the fraction, 3 over 2, and then cube it. The minus, we flip the fraction, 3 we cube it, 27 over 8 to the power x minus 2. Now we compare, k will be 4 over 9, the base a will be 27 over 8, and then m is minus 2. Multiply k times a times m, you will get minus 3. You can try it yourself, please. Question number 4, graph this function, f of x is equal to 9 minus 3 to the power absolute value of x. Find the range after graphing where the graph is decreasing. Let's see. When we have absolute value on the x, remember, you can use 2 cases. If x is greater than 0, that means the absolute value of the x is x. We know that from algebra. Now the function becomes f of x 9 minus 3 to the power x. This is the red one. You see the red one here? This one is solid and this one is dashed or dotted. Why this is solid? Because x greater than 0. X greater than 0 means to the right of the y-axis. So this is what we need, this part here, the red one, solid. Now, if x is less than 0, we know the absolute value of the x will be minus x. Now, the function becomes f of x is equal 9 minus 3 to the power minus x. Now, to graph these functions, this is simple. Take 3 to the power x as increasing exponential. In the red one, there is a minus here. So this will be a reflection on the x-axis and then shifting up 9 units. This one here in the blue, we take the 3 to the power x as increasing function. Then we have a reflection on the y, and this is a reflection on the x. Then we have 9 units shifting up. Now, why I take this solid blue? Because x is less than 0. Remember here, if you put only 0, because see, there is no 0 here, if x is equal to 0, 3 to the power 0, 1, 9 minus 1 will be 8. So this is also a point on the graph. If x is 0, y will be 8. Now, if I take this red solid and the blue solid, I will get this black one here. So this is the graph of the function. Now, the range will be minus infinity up to 8 closed. The function is decreasing here from 0 to infinity. Question number 5, we have logarithmic equation, log of base 49 of cube root of 7 is equal to a. Log base b of 8 over 27 is equal to 3. Find the value of a times b. This is almost easy. Find a, find b, then multiply them. In both cases, we will use the LE rule, which I mentioned before. So here we have log base 49 of cube root of 7 is equal to a. Now it will be 7 to the power 1 over 3 is equal to 49 to the power a. Let's try to make in this equation the same base. So 49 is 7 squared. So we have 7 to the power 1/3 equals 7 to the power 2a. Now the base is the same here, so the power should be the same. 1 over 3 is equal to A, and A will be 1 over 6. Same idea we can use here. 8 over 27 is equal B to the power 3. 8 over 27 will be 2 over 3 cubed. Let's take the cube root of both sides. B will be 2 over 3. Now let's multiply AB. 1 over 6 times 2 over 3. Cancel the 2 here. You will get 1 over 9 as the answer. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can subscribe and share it with your friends. I hope I can see you in another video with another topic. Thank you guys for listening.